Hello, everyone. This is Gia with Parent Voices Unfiltered, and I'm so glad for you all to join us today. Just waiting for our lovely guest from my child care plan, the R&R, Gretchen, to join us today. Hello, everyone. So glad you all are watching our live today. Hello. Oh, great. Just adding Gretchen to the discussion. Hi, Gretchen.
Hi, Gia.
Can
How
you
are
hear
you?
me? Doing great. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Thank you
Wonderful.
for joining us. We'll start our discussion in just like a couple minutes. I'll let more people join on live. I see Adrena in the chat. Hi, Adrena. We're so happy to have you today.
I'm so happy that you invited us to join today yeah, on behalf of the My Child Care Plan team. I'm really excited about this opportunity to share about the site.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so Um, Parent Voices Unfiltered is just a great way for us to offer space also, to our parents, the Parent Voices, members, providers, and also community members and organizations. And so we just try to really bring forth different topics that are of interest to everyone and that support our work in childcare and advocacy. Um, so let's see. We can go ahead and get started. Um, would you like to actually tell us a little bit more about yourself, Gretchen, and the work that you do and how it's also connected to Parent Voices?
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, so my name's Gretchen Howard. I'm the project manager of My Child Care Plan at the California Child Care Resource and Referral Network. And so I've been working at we also call it the R&R network. We're a network of resource and referral agencies throughout the state of California. And so Parent Voices has been was founded by the founder of the R&R network and has been connected with working with R&R agencies to support families looking for accessible and affordable childcare. And so Parent Voices has been a really instrumental part of actually the creation of mychildcareplan.org as well, because starting with the very first meetings where kind of some of our folks throughout the state were kind of dreaming up how can we make it easier for families to find care online, all of this stuff. Actually, Parent Voices statewide organizer Jennifer Greppy has been there helping kind of bring together a lot of the concerns that we've heard from families over the years. And we've also been really fortunate to work with Parent Voices to get feedback and kind of help build the vision of what my childcare plan would be. So that's started with, again, with from the original dream of mychildcareplan.org and then continuing through the first days of designing the platform, getting feedback from parent advocates and folks involved with the statewide organizing of Parent Voices. And we've also been really lucky to connect with families to kind of, yeah, just test out the platform as we work on building it. So right now it's been live to the public for 1 week, and so I'm excited to talk more with you about it.
Oh, great. I know it's actually it's really exciting for all of us childcare advocates to have this resource for parents and providers. What so my childcare plan is it's an actual website that parents and providers can like create an account. Is that how it works?
Yeah, so basically, it's a website, mychildcareplan.org, that's available for the general public, and its main intention is to help families connect with primarily with licensed childcare programs, so licensed family childcare homes and centers. So everything on the site is completely free for parents and providers. Um, Parents can create an account, or they can even search anonymously and look for care in their neighborhood. And they can search by a number of filters to see, who has openings right now, who has availability from different subsidy programs, different childcare philosophies, languages offered, schedules. Um, so all of that information, is coming from their local childcare resource and referral agency. And now this is kind of a statewide entry point for families to start their search online and find some of that information. And then if they want more assistance and guidance, then we've made it really easy to also connect with their local resource and referral agency to get that one-on-one support that R&Rs also offer completely for free for families anywhere in the state of California.
That is,
And
oh yeah.
mhm. And then I was also going to share, but feel free to jump in whenever, obviously. I was also going to share some of the benefits for providers too, because I think that's one of the many things that sets my childcare plan apart, is that the platform is completely free for providers, unlike a lot of the private options. And so uh, any childcare provider that accepts referrals from their local R&R agency has a profile listed on mychildcareplan.org. So that means we have about 30,000 childcare programs throughout the state that have an attractive profile that the R&R has basically created for them. And so we're really excited about this because not only does it make that information easier for families to find from a source that they can trust, it also can help childcare providers market their programs really easily. So for some programs, it's just another outlet for them to market their program. And for some folks who might not have the time or interest or advanced tech skills to create their own website, it's set up for them, and then they can either claim and customize their profile, or they can just work with their R&R and have the R&R kind of customize it for them with details about what sets them apart.
Excellent. That's super exciting. You've really highlighted some really, important aspects of locating, affordable and quality childcare. I know also, a big part of it is like funding, like how parents can, find funding or support in paying for childcare. And, we definitely want to talk about, their local R&R, like we have Cocoa Kids or Four C's or Bananas that actually assist families in obtaining these subsidies. And also, Parent Voices also helps with that a lot too. So we want to, highlight those things. What are, so yeah, it's definitely important to actually locate your local child care resources and referral. And I know on your website you also have a directory by county. And so people viewing the live can also go on their website and, you know, look at the directory to see which R&R is in your county. Um, so that's excellent. I'm super excited. I've actually gone to the website for myself, as I do have 4 kids, and so childcare is very important, and also, different things like affordability, quality, and flexibility to my childcare needs is very important. So I think this is a great resource for me to also utilize and think of, like, like as my kids, grow older, how their childcare needs may change as well, or may implement different things to fit our family. So thank you so much. Also, we I know the R&R is like the actual website and the components is actually really big on like family diversity and meeting the needs of childcare. You did mention certain um, things about the website, but do you want to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I would love to. Thank you, Gia. So yeah, when like you mentioned, one of our really big goals for the site was to help, similar to how R&Rs really work to offer customized one-on-one support to families finding their needs. We wanted to create a childcare search tool that would be super flexible for families to search for what meets their needs. So, yeah, one of the things that we're excited about is, we built families can create a free account to save their search and also save lists of providers. And that can help with, like you said, over time, kind of where the name My Childcare Plan comes from is finding childcare isn't necessarily a one-time thing. Your plan may evolve as your family grows and your needs change. And so um, you can create separate different lists of childcare options, um, maybe for, different uh, children, or as they, grow older, if you move or are looking for care in different locations. And then, yeah, within the search tool itself, you can use a lot of different filters to narrow down your search, and then explore more information on the childcare profiles to find care that's really going to suit your family. Whether that's about if you're looking for, Head Start programs or programs that from the start accept subsidy vouchers, or different languages of care. If you're looking for part-time or full-time care, or maybe for a provider that has experience caring for a child with specific medical or special needs. So we've we've done a lot to build that type of flexibility for different diverse family needs into the site itself. And then, of course, I want to just keep highlighting that, if families need more support, we have a live chat on the site where we can connect them with a local childcare specialist.
Wow, that's excellent. Um, Super excited that our network has worked really hard on creating this wonderful website and different tools to help parents and providers navigate the childcare, um, I guess, childcare system and industry. Because I think you provide really great information about like even like the climate of childcare. I did look up the information on your website that is very helpful and answering some of the tough questions many parents have, and actually putting their kids in childcare. So I think that's really great. And so I know we actually have some really, um, interesting things to like talk about in relation to childcare. Is there any other things that you think is like really helpful in understanding the My Child Care Plan in reference to like um, updating their information or understanding um, like the wait list for childcare? Like, do you want to talk a little bit more about maybe that's more their local R&R will give them more insight to that, but how does okay, um, if there's updates, is it flexible and for parents to go in and update their profile?
Definitely, yeah. So parents can log in anytime to update their profile with, if they have or are expecting another child and want to start planning for that search, or if they, yeah, move, they can connect with the local R&R in that new area that they've moved to. So it's very easy for families to go in and update their information. And for providers, they can update their information frequently as well. We're piloting in 40 counties, a way for providers to actually claim their page and update through their account on mychildcareplan.org, kind of like how you would maybe claim a Yelp or Google business page. So we're working on, yeah, just testing that out and working to expand it throughout the state so that, but regardless of where providers are, they can always connect with their local resource and referral agency to get that page updated um, instantly. And so that's some of the ways that they can update that information. And then as far as access to waiting lists, we don't have waiting lists on the site at this time. We wanted to make it as flexible as possible. And so we, right now, like you mentioned, a family that wants to get on a waiting list can get in touch with their local R&R agency to learn more about that and apply for information about that.
Great. I'm actually going to go ahead and actually place the number that they are able to call to locate their local R&R, which is 1-800-KIDS-793. And then also, please feel free to go onto the rnrnetwork.org and you can find out more about My Child Care Plan as well as your local R&R organization, which is important in helping you understand more about your child care needs and what services are available. Um, let's see. So we talked about some of the tools on My Child Care Plan, like preferred services, like if you have a child with special needs, or if you have like specific needs for like language, and there, also there's like advocacy towards like you know cultural inclusive childcare needs, which is like really huge, and like understanding the different um, families that comprise that California is like basically made of. And so we just had we just celebrated. We have beautiful Hispanic and Latino parents in our Parent Voices California. So I just wanted to do like a quick shout out. We celebrate different things about our parents, and we just had the Hispanic Heritage Month, and so I think it's like really important that we're continuing to incorporate these different aspects of beautiful families and helping them locate the resources and referrals that they need. So, and we always try to think of fun things that we can do, like, Parent Voices. Always think of really fun ways that we can celebrate our beautiful parents, and like in how organizations and networks like the R&R are really focused on highlighting these beautiful things in the services that they provide. So I just want to do a quick shout out for all my beautiful Latino and Hispanic moms and dads and kids out there. Um,
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's
so I'm sorry, I'm
I
like, yeah, everyone, like, it's super exciting. I think because I did go to your website, and I know that they're really highlighting those different preferred services or needs of parents, and it's really great work that the R&R network is doing.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I think that's definitely yeah, we're excited to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month as well, and it's great to highlight those, like you said, the different unique offerings of different childcare programs. You know, offering. I saw somebody asked in the chat what languages the site's available in, and the whole platform's available in Spanish, traditional Chinese, Vietnamese, and English. And we also are highlighting on the childcare provider pages what languages of care they offer. They can also share if it's a bilingual or language immersion program. And also on the R&R profiles, when they want to connect with their local agency, we're highlighting what services they primarily offer, what languages they offer services in, as in what languages they have staff that speak. But one of the great things about R&R is that they can serve, no matter what language you speak, your R&R can serve you and help you find the information that you need.
Great, excellent. Um, I think also there's another question in the chat, and I see we do have viewers that are, also including the mychildcareplan.org. Are there other ways that the R&R are making sure parents have access or are aware of the site?
Yeah, so we've been working on getting the word out in a number of ways. So we definitely have been really appreciative of partner organizations like Parent Voices for kind of helping us spread the word. And also, we've been kind of working on getting news stories out there. We had a story on LAist last week, and on KPFA did a radio segment about the launch. We are going to be doing Google search ads all across the state. So if you search for childcare near me, you might see us right up there at the top listing, so that we can help families find the site really easily. And like Oscar mentioned in the chat, you may see some ads on Facebook, Instagram, Hulu, and YouTube. So we're really, working on doing what we can, sharing advertisements in English, Spanish, Chinese, and Vietnamese to help families learn about the site, and so that we can really make it as useful as possible for the whole child care and family community.
Yes, thank you so much. So we want to make sure all the parents and viewers out there are getting this information. Hopefully, you all can see some information in the chat, and we'll be sure also Parent Voices we have a newsletter, and that we are sending out to our parents and updating them on you know different things going on in the community, things that Parent Voices are advocating, budget priorities, resources, and definitely we want to make sure our parents know about my child care plan, and letting them know what things are available to them to really make locating their child care the experience more, less stressful. Let's see. Do we any further updates is that with Parent Voices, we definitely want to make sure our parents out there are updating their info with their local R&R if they're on the waiting list. And it's always good to periodically, check in with your local R&R, sorry, um, about updating information if they have any changes. And we want to also encourage them to access this mychildcareplan.org, which I'm already in the process of doing, and I think it's like a really great um, resource for parents, Gretchen. Is there any other things you think are really important for us to know about, you know, further work with the My Child Care Plan, or things that we can look forward to?
I think so. We will be working with R&Rs throughout the state to host training sessions especially for providers to really learn how they can make the most of the site. And please follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at My Child Care Plan. And we'll also be sharing. We've created a series of really short little bite-sized, like 15-30 second videos that show you how to access the site, and those are going to be available in English, Spanish, Cantonese, Mandarin, and Vietnamese. So that's a great way to spread the word with your communities. Those will be coming out really soon, and it's a kind of easy way to see how the site is used. And let's see, what else? I know, yeah, since, of course, safety is so important in childcare, I also did want to highlight that there's a link on every single licensed provider's page to their licensing and monitoring history. So we definitely encourage parents checking out their childcare options to take a look at the licensing history. And we have a lot of resources about licensing and background checks and safety in childcare, as well as families' rights in childcare, connecting with community resources, and tips for kind of childcare interview questions. So yeah, I would love to see folks check out the site. And if you have more questions or things you'd like to see, please chat us or send us a message, and we would really love to hear from you.
Thank you so much. You're so wonderful. We're so glad to have you on the Parent Voices Unfiltered. Um, I know that we were actually for a little while. I'm glad that we were able to have you on today. And so hopefully we can do another live discussion and have some parents on with us. We do have wonderful people in the chat, so I want to say thank you all for your comments. But we'll also hope to have Gretchen back on to tell us a little bit more about my child care plan or and chat with us some more. So thank you so much for joining us today. Um,
Thank you.
I do want to have just a couple minutes to talk about Real Life with Gia, which is a column for Parent Voices. And I just want to talk about certain things that are coming up for our newsletter. And we have a really exciting newsletter coming up for this month. So hope you all enjoy reading Real Life with Gia in our newsletter. If you have any suggestions or feedback, you can always contact me via email, or you can also feel free to follow me at Poetic Gia on Instagram. And be sure to also follow Parent Voices different chapters. We have a lot of chapters, and we want to continue to keep parents, providers, and community members connected. So thank you all. This is Gia, and this is Parent Voices Unfiltered. See you soon.